waves, mud soaked and loud. Cornbread man talking, biscuit boy proud. Static crackles like a rattlesnake's tail. Voices rolling like a freight train wheel. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Gravy drips in the southern drawl. Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea. Hey, hey, can you feel that beat? Boots on the floor, fire in the heat. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Tells the dirt roads, whiskey skies that cut through the night like fireflies. Laughter echoes through the pines, two voices cross them county lines.
Yeah. All right. We are live. Let's pull up the Podbean. We waited till the start show, and now Podbean is live on the air. Welcome to a Monday night. It's been a busy day. Cornbread Man and Biscuit Boy in the house tonight. We decided to do a Monday live because you're going out of town.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to be up in Nashville this weekend. We're having a big our prosperity bowl for our company. Have a lot of people, a couple of thousand people coming in, and we're going to have a big gala. But we're having teaching and having guest speakers, and I haven't looked to see. I know my wife is going to be one of the speakers.
Awesome.
But John Maxwell was there last year before last, but I don't know who's going to be there this year.
John Maxwell is a great author.
Yes,
and I've heard him speak in videos, never heard him live, but he has some great books. The one that I'm most familiar with, I have two or three, but the one that I really enjoyed was Failing Forward. And we all fail in life.
Failing forward, yep.
And you're going to fail more than you succeed.
That's right.
But it's how you fail. What do you learn out of that? How do you fail forward, not backwards or stop? And if you look at the most success, if you look at the most successful people in history, they had massive failures early in their life. And It doesn't matter if it was the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken or Mary Kay Cosmetics, anybody, you're going to, and military and political leaders as well.
Thomas Edison said it famously.
Yeah.
I have never made a mistake. I've just found 4,000 ways to do it wrong.
I remember that one.
or something along those lines. Anyway, yeah.
And then some would say his success came from Nikola Tesla, but that's a story for another day. But hey,
That is.
He failed forward, and he became
right into a light bulb.
He changed history. He definitely is. People know more about him, and so he was successful. However you want to look at that,
Right.
But that's a great speaker. It'd be interesting to see who some of the other ones are. When you get back, you'll have to give us an update.
Well, I might do it from there. I believe.
Do a live cut in, just or record it, and then we'll pop it up.
Right.
And if you got something really good going on, hey man, people want to see that stuff.
Well,
little clips in there. Get some interviews.
There's going to be, some interesting people there. I know a couple of people that right off the top of my head that I would like to interview, and I know that they will give me an interview. But I will talk to Rob about his new property in Italy.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, he's acquired that, and if I'm not mistaken, Nick has went over there and bought some land too. But that's a couple of the leaders in our business, and
how nice it would be to say, let me tell you about my new property in Italy.
Yeah.
And if you could buy property somewhere other than the United States right now, where would you go, Paul? Where would you want to do that at?
The Dominican Republic.
Okay.
And the reason why is, number one, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
The people.
The land's affordable.
Oh, it's cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, it is literally dirt cheap.
It's the peaceful side of that album, or that album.
Yes.
We were talking about albums. Island.
Yeah, Haiti's on the other side, but
That's a disaster. But they guard the border. Hey, they know how to protect the border.
That they do.
Down there in the Dominican Republic.
They most definitely
give them
do.
kudos for that.
Well, and one of the things, they don't take no crap.
I'll tell you another place that's beautiful down there, and you'll probably recognize something that happened there, even poorer, and you definitely can get things cheap. But that's Dominica, where they filmed what? Do you remember, folks?
The Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's it. Yeah.
And gave them all. I love the crew gave all their shoes to the people there. You remember that? When we did that story many moons ago. I love that.
I used to know some missionaries that spent time down there, lots of time, and we bought. We went to buy. We were blessed. We went to buy large print Bibles for this church down there. Right. They don't have glasses. Like a lot of them need glasses. They can't afford them, or they're not even available. It's an island. You got to bring everything in. So we were at a Bible bookstore. It's not even there anymore. And we were looking at these large print Bibles, and we were wanting to get one for everybody. We were going to get one for the pastor first because he's the preacher, but we wanted to get some for the congregants who needed it.
Right.
And so we were looking at a number of about 35, and how much would it be for the Bibles, how much would it be to ship them there.
Right.
And there was a guy standing in the bookstore walking around, and he's kind of, you can always tell when somebody's kind of listening in a little bit,
Yeah.
And so he's
interested in what you have.
Yeah, so he's looking, but he's listening, and finally he walks up and he says, because we didn't tell him the number first. She was looking up and said, this is because she wanted to help too. And she said, I'm not gonna make a profit. Here's what I can get on these wholesale. This is my cost. This is what I can get them for, and that'll be my donation. We're working on this out. So he walks up at that moment, and he says, "Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt, but how many Bibles are you trying to buy?"
Right.
And we said, "Well, 35." I think he thought we were going to say, 4,000 or 5,000 or something.
Yeah.
He said, "Order them." He looked at the lady. He said, "Order them."
Wow.
I will buy them. He said, and me and my pastor just looked at each other like,
what a great God we serve.
Yeah. He was an executive at that time with GE. I don't know if he's still there. He may be retired now. This has been quite a few years ago.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm going to shop. He said, y'all, I don't want to, and this was great. I'm not going to butt in here. You get what you want. All I want you to do, ma'am, is at the end, just tell me how much, and I'm going to pay that.
Wow.
God is great.
Yes, he is.
Now,
all the time.
We ended up, he said, do you think you might want a few more? And I can't remember.
Wow.
So I think it became a round number. I could be wrong on this, but I think it was 50.
Okay.
And there were reasons for that. Bibles are going to wear out. They may have an extra one. Well, there's another good reason too, and it's a good thing we did that. Although we had one to give when they got the customs in the island.
Mm-hmm.
Customs is interesting around the world when you go through a country. Here's the container that has the boxes were sealed, and the guy at the island, he's there waiting on them. And so the guy asked him, he says, "Hey, what's in the boxes?" He said, "Teaching material," which it is.
Yep.
What kind of teaching material? Well, they're Bibles. Can I see one? Sure. And you know how this game works.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
I do.
Their hand is out, basically. So, but hey, it's a Bible. Praise God.
Mm-hmm.
So we opened it up. He said, they're large print Bibles. He said, "Hey, could I have one of these?" Well, absolutely. You're going to say yes.
Most definitely, yeah.
And the guy didn't give us any trouble getting it through because they can stop those deliveries.
Oh, yeah.
They know the power they have.
They do.
And he was reading that thing as they walked away, as they carried the boxes to the vehicle or whatever they were carrying them in. And they got, all that.
Thank you,
God
Jesus.
just had his hand on that.
Yeah.
I've been involved with helping put together John Romans that were going to the World Cup. Thousands of them, trailer full of these things.
Yeah.
But it's expensive. You put them in a shipping container and ship them. But the problem is when you get them there, there's always somebody with their hand out going, "Money, please."
Yeah.
I had a guy that I met, and he adopted a little boy out of Guatemala.
Right.
He's from Orlando, Florida, and he reached out and he went to Guatemala. It took some time to set it up.
Mm-hmm.
He carried the money that he was going to cost what he thought,
right,
and a little extra. And I mean a little extra.
Well, it's a good thing he took a little extra anyway.
Well, when he got there, he found out everybody had their hand out.
Yeah.
He didn't realize how it was.
Yeah.
And it became a sticking point. I think that it ended up costing him $2,000 above what he had planned on.
Wow.
And he was mad.
He didn't know how to play the game.
He didn't know how to play the game. Yeah. And he got really angry, and they almost stopped the adoption. Like he put his foot down, like, "I'm not paying you people any money."
Yeah. And
they said, "Well, you're not going to be taking a child out of Guatemala then."
Yeah. If you don't know the rules,
you got to know the rules, man.
You're not going to win. That's for sure.
It's kind of
one of the big things that I have found in my travels that they apparently they're more concerned about their fruit than they are human trafficking.
Yeah,
I mean, seriously, they've got special sections in airports flying out of these islands that you have to go through and declare any fruit that you have, and a lot of times they make you leave it. They won't even let you take it with you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of rules about that, about bringing stuff into another country.
I mean, I guess I say fruit, it's agriculture. Anything.
There's a lot of
that island.
There's a lot of things that goes along with that. So
right.
But if you've never traveled abroad, I mean, you have to really think ahead.
Yeah, you do. I mean, even Hawaii. Hawaii does the same thing, even though they're part, but they're one of the United States. They still
sometimes
can't bring certain things back from that island.
Sometimes they don't like to admit that.
Yeah, a lot of time.
Well, that's a whole different culture right there, man.
It is.
There's a guy, and he does that. He's one of those guys that does the mobile mechanic. Y'all probably seen this guy. He's I watch him all the time. Somebody gifted him a trip to Hawaii.
Right.
So, like anybody, you're going to make a few videos. So he was, probably should have put a little more thought into it. So, hey there, angry conservative, 1981. Now, here's a great guy right here. I mean, Alabama kind of guy from Ohio, by way of Ohio.
Angry conservative.
Yeah. Well, he was angry about what was going on in his country, so that's where the anger comes in.
Hey, I'm right there with you.
If you could we could get all the problems took care of it, he'd just be conservative.
Yeah.
So yeah. And I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? You forgot.
You're talking
now.
to me. You asked me.
What was I saying? I don't remember now.
That's a good question.
I don't have a clue now. See, he's such a magnetic power, man. When he comes into a room,
boom,
he commands respect. And so on the Rumble side, if you don't have a Rumble app, what's wrong with you? Get one. It's free. And then
Even
later,
I got one.
yeah, he's got one. He don't even know what it is.
No, if you can't put your finger on it, I don't know how to use it.
But later on, you're going to want to become a premium owner there, so you don't have to have the commercials, and you're helping Rumble remain the free speech platform that it is.
Hey, I did not know that we're on Spotify.
Do what?
Spotify. Mm-hmm. I didn't know we were on Spotify.
Well,
I had no clue.
I'm glad you know now.
Yeah, I'm learning more and more every day.
By the way, this is the guy that named me Cornbread Man.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Good job, brother. Good job.
It has
stuck.
The
Cornbread Man.
It has stuck.
And I am Biscuit Boy.
And he is Biscuit Boy.
I want to be a good sidekick. What I'm here for, man.
You got to know your purpose in life, right? You got to
your
know.
Station. You have to know. You definitely have
to know. That's right.
But you can change your stars.
You can change your stars.
What was the name of that movie? Heath Ledger was in. He was a knight or something.
Oh, The Knight's Tale. One of my favorite movies.
Very good movie.
I've had friends that gave me a hard time about that. Really? Why would you like that movie? It's so
I love that movie.
I said, dude, you got music, you got comedy.
Yep.
Now, I will say, I thought the guy was an idiot for wanting to get with the one girl versus the girl doing the armor. I thought she was much better of a fit for him than that girl. But hey, that's the movie.
To each their own.
She was amazing.
She was good with armor, I'll tell you that.
And she in real life is from Ireland, and I'm gonna tell you what, man, she's awesome. I can't think of her name, but I like that. That's a good movie, man. The very end when they come down, they're bending over, using his own words against him. Oh, that was great.
Yep.
That was a funny movie, though, man. The dude walking along with no clothes on, like he's so bad at poker, he lost everything.
Everything. Took his clothes. They took his toenails.
I mean, that's a bad poker game right there, and I've never played poker, so
Well, he's just that. He had it bad. He's a bad gambler.
That cast was really perfect. I mean,
it was on point. Yeah,
the bad guy was perfect in his role. They were perfect. The little, just everybody in that movie. It was just even the bit actors that you didn't see much of, but every once in a while they would pop up. They were really good too. I really liked that. I just thought that was cool.
I can't remember his name in the movie, but Tierdick is the actor's last name that portrayed him. He's been in a lot of good shows. He was in a show called Firefly. I don't know if it was a sci-fi. It was a sci-fi flick. It was a series, Firefly.
Thanks for the raid, Angry Conservative. I appreciate that. I need to remember to do that.
Yeah.
I have done everything else I'm supposed to do, but I got to finish up my raids. So we'll have to see who's on live when we get done here. But Angry's good to come by, and some of his folks slip over here and say hey from time to time. Miss Cindy and others, we appreciate it. Y'all are a blessing. We hope you had a blessed Monday. It's been sort of a hit or miss for me. Started out great, got a few things done.
Yeah,
kind of got bogged down with something, but it's been a good day. I didn't work today, so that's cool.
Yeah,
But
one of those things.
Yeah, but it's good to be here on a Monday. It's a little cooler these days, since the rain we had. Okay, Angry. And we've had a good day. And me and Paul, like I say, Biscuit Boy Paul LeBron here, he's got to go out. He's got to go out of town. So we decided to kind of get in here and just shoot the breeze a little bit, as we say. Hello, Watchman. How you doing?
What's up?
Yeah. Was planning on being on this afternoon, but my afternoon got taken away from me. We got trapped.
One of those things.
Thanks for everybody else stopping by. Appreciate y'all stopping by. As Angry
Get
has
the word out.
He has sent you out. He has beamed you over to the Cornbread Man and Biscuit Boy, and we appreciate you stopping in and saying hey. And I'm probably following. I know I'm following Euro. I don't know about Sorry. No, I have to check that. If I'm not, we definitely gonna give you a follow. Let me check it real quick. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
You know, I'm glad you're at the helm of all of these things. We'd be off the air by now.
Maybe I'm following you too. I try to throw follows out there. I think I'm already following. So
Cool.
Angry's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's
You know, we have a
the
bunch
only
of good people come in here.
The only problem that Angry has.
Hmm?
Thank you for that. The only problem that I have with Angry is he is an Ohio State fan. That's the only problem.
Well, bless his heart.
Everybody has something,
Yeah.
But I get it because
Can't all be perfect.
I get it because he's from Ohio, I drove up through there a couple of times going north,
Yeah.
Which enemy territory, I'm driving north. And they talk about that stadium, and it's like they grab their heart every time they talk about. I get it because we do that with Sanford. When I drove by it, I didn't feel anything.
Really?
I drove by it and I was like, this is the stadium. They're all, the Horseshoe. This is the game. They're the stadium they're always talking about. Magic happens here.
And you just didn't feel it.
I drove by and I looked over and I went,
no sparks, nothing.
Wow. I felt a little bit more. He's an alum of Ohio State. So he's not only from Ohio, he's from Ohio State.
Okay.
Chick Bait, hey, long time no hear. Oh, she's definitely Ohio. But I drove by that stadium, and I was thinking I'm supposed to feel something here.
Right.
I just wasn't feeling it. Now, I have driven by some stadiums that I felt like, that's cool.
Oh, I know when you go by Neyland Stadium, you have to feel the overpowering energy.
I can't mention what I feel when I drive by Neyland, but
you say nausea.
I've never been in the stadium. I've been in the basketball arena. Yeah, Chick Bait's back.
Yeah.
Hello, Lewis, back in the house. Good to see you or hear from you.
Good to have you guys in tonight. Anything y'all want to talk about? Go ahead, Cornbread Man.
Well, I was just going to say, when I drove by Appy State Stadium I, in the mountains of North Carolina, I was pretty cool. I was like, that's awesome. I like it. But when I drove by Ohio State, I was, you know what really got me when I was up in that area?
What's that?
By golly, for the first time in my life, I got to go to a White Castle.
I will tell you what, they are very, very reminiscent of our famous Crystal Burger. But I hate to say this, I like White Castles better.
You do?
Yes, I do.
I have never heard anybody say that. Turn in your Southern card right now.
I hate to say it, but
my gosh,
I don't get the volcanic eruption from the White Castles that I do get from the Crystals. So
Carl Jr.
It is,
yeah. It's Hardee's, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Chick Bates wants to talk about lake effect snow in Northeast Ohio. Well,
lake effect snow in Northeast
y'all get
Ohio.
it. Enjoy it.
That you do. Keep it up there.
How many inches of lake effect snow are they calling for? Or is it already on the ground? But I went into White Castle. I do like the coloration there. It looks pretty good.
Right.
Oh, Watchman, the Southern guy. Crystal is too greasy. Oh, what is this? Turncoats.
I'm just saying, man.
I gotta think. Watchman's worrying me now. I understand Paul because he's a Tennessee fan, so I understand.
Let me ask you a question.
He said it sucks. What sucks, Lewis? The snow or Crystal?
I'm going to say the snow. So
it's probably the snow.
So let me ask you this.
Oh, he has to drive in it.
Everybody has that down here has a record for themselves of how many Crystals they have sat down and consumed at one time in a sitting. What's your record? You're not going to believe mine.
Say that again. All right, say it again.
All right. How many Crystals have you consumed at one time in one sitting? What's your most? What's your record?
Well, see,
what's your record?
The record would be a part of a team. I can tell you what the team of 3 or 4 did.
Okay.
We did 100.
All right.
But individually, I would say for me, it's not that great. I would say 12.
Mine's 28. 28. And I remember every one of them coming back up. Yeah, it was not a pleasant sight.
the snow. I get it. Yeah. And Hardee's does make a good burger, Watchman. A lot of people don't know that.
Burger.
A lot of people don't know the
Because
good.
They
menu.
only go for breakfast. They have a terrific breakfast. But yeah, I love their burgers.
I want to tell you, if you want to have a business meeting,
Yep.
go to Hardee's in the afternoon. Nobody's going to bother you.
Well, this is true.
I mean, I've went there. I used to go to Hardee's when I couldn't get silence enough around the house when I went back to college and I'm having to write
Just
like
go
a
there
paper.
at noon and
I'd go there.
Yeah.
I took my laptop and I went and did college work at Hardee's. I'd buy something. I didn't just go and sit down. I
better
bought
in the
something.
library.
And it's quieter. Every once in a while you hear
Plus you can get food.
and nobody came in. It was always drive-through. And I didn't really hear them.
Right. That's
Why
good.
are you called Biscuit Boy? That's
Why
the
am I
question.
called Biscuit Boy? Because I can be. No, the reason why I'm called Biscuit Boy is I tried to come up with a name that would go with the Cornbread Man here. So we were out doing a video one day, and it just came to me like an acorn falling off a tree or something like that.
Boom.
Biscuit Boy. So here I am. I am Biscuit Boy, and I'm out. I'm out.
It kind of fits. I mean, we've
Yep.
kind of come up with this little thing now where we do that. Not every show do we go, but name that show. We did tonight. We do the
Right.
Wolf Nation now, which is great. Let's see. I remember when Hardee's made fried chicken. If I remember how it's pretty good. Be whoever you want. My name will now be Pancake Fried. Okay.
Pancake Fried. Love it. Love it. Pancake Fried. PF.
Oh, but yeah, you could go to Hardee's and have a good
What's it? Chick bait?
chick bait.
Chick bait. You a fisherman? You fish?
She's a keeper of cats. She keeps Lewis straight.
The keeper of cats. Okay.
And
All right.
she's a creative in school.
So Lewis has to have somebody to keep him straight?
Oh yeah. I mean, he's a great guy, but
Okay.
every once in a while she has to like set him down.
Okay.
She's got to
Right.
make him mind. Lewis gets a little wild.
Right. Well,
You see, he's out there Ubering and meets all these women, and
right.
he's
right.
just got to make him good. But calm down there, Lewis. Calm down.
I have to be told that a lot,
Cornbread Man got his from a great guy that loves Ohio State football. Well, that's true. Cornbread, yeah. I mean, that's true. An Ohio State fan gave me the Cornbread name. I bow at your greatness. I mean, it was. He even had the courtesy to call me up and ask me if it was all right if he put that on the invitation, and I said yes. There is Steve-O, keeper of cats. Small world. I'm actually a creeper of.
Okay, hold on. Let me. What?
What the heck are you talking about, dude?
Wow.
Steve,
I think you misspelled that.
are you talking about the cats?
Wow.
Close enough.
Or a donkey.
Don-
Is it a donkey?
Oh my gosh. What in the world are you people doing tonight? Y'all having a Monday night pass around, like
Yeah, I got the jug or you're thinking about flowers, huh?
well, sometimes. Yeah.
When in Rome.
Yeah, Topo.
Typo.
Well, he is a big fan of what's her name? I can't never think of her name. The liberal cutie. Box of Rocks brains. AOC.
Okay.
It's funny you knew who I was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, anyway.
It's just coming in strong, been a while. Well, buddy, let me tell you, you throw the blacksmith hammer down on the table hard on that one.
Excuse me, Cornbread Man. I'll be right back.
Go right ahead. I was flipping through YouTube or Rumble One the other night, and I ran across this other blacksmith video. He's got nothing on you, man. He was making really small stuff. Like it was like tink tink. Dude, come on, swing a hammer. You call her AOC. Liberators are kind of cute sometimes. Well, I go with that. They can be, or they're sitting on their rear in the middle of a street screaming their head off. I mean, it kind of runs the gamut, and they're not cute. I mean, there's this group of people, and they like to just act like crazy. Well, they're not acting, and they scream their head off, and they like to stand in front of trucks and vans and 18-wheelers, dump trucks. I don't know. They just like to have fun that way. I don't know why. Sometimes you got to be gentle with a hammer. I mean that in more ways than one. I understand. Yes, you are my favorite liberal fan, Chick Bait. The P-Cats went too far. Yeah. Now I say, you got to be gentle with a hammer sometimes. You do.
What I missed.
Washman said Frisco burger. I don't think I've ever had the Frisco burger.
They are good.
We was talking about this
sourdough,
this blacksmith's video. Steve's a blacksmith. And,
okay.
I was watching him, and he was making these little. He was trying to do your hair thing, is what it was, dude. But it was cheesy, man. Like cheesy, bad, like bad metal. Not even good stuff. And I was like, "Nah, you got nothing on Steve, man. Come on." We're not all the same. Don't fit all lives in the same box. Well, I didn't. I said some are cute but dumb. Some are, I shouldn't say that, but they're laying in the middle of the street screaming and rolling around. I mean, that's the range. That's your bell curve. That's where they at.
And you have outliers.
You do have outliers.
And I'm not going to go into detail on that one, but there are. We all do, but. Anyway, hey, I got a joke. You want to hear a joke?
Well, let's hear a joke. You never know where this guy's going.
All right, so this redneck,
of course,
his wife gets him a birthday present.
Okay,
and it's a scale. Not now the scale to weigh yourself, not other things. It's a scale. Okay. And he was like, "This is so awesome. This is so awesome. I've been needing one of these." So the next morning he comes out and he says, "I used the scale for the first time and I figured out for my morning dump, I lost 4 pounds." And she was like, "That is great. I know you're on this new diet and everything. That's awesome." She said, "Did you weigh yourself, before and then use the bathroom and then weigh yourself afterwards?" And he said, yeah, that would work too, I guess. So it's kind of a grenade joke. You got to pull the pin, throw it out there, and it'll go off eventually. But anyway,
the grenade has exploded.
Yeah. Hey,
you
it's
never
a dad
told
joke.
me the story.
I love dad jokes.
For those that don't know, and if you haven't seen the clip, Biscuit Boy had a kicking contest with David Lee Roth one night. He won by kicking a beer bottle off the top of David Lee Roth's head.
Yep.
But you told me there's a story you never told me, or you asked me. Was it Fort Sarah? What was it? It was about being in the ocean. Something about the ocean.
Oh yeah.
What was that? You never told me. I don't even know what it is.
I was snorkeling.
You were snorkeling.
Yeah, off the coast of Pensacola.
Okay.
And I don't know. I guess it's about an eighth of a mile. It's not really far out. There's a sandbar off of the beach there, and on the other side there are some really nice sand dollars. I mean, it's about 15, 16 feet deep, maybe 20, somewhere in there. But there are some really nice sand dollars.
Cool.
And you have to be really careful when you're getting those things up, or they'll just disintegrate on you. So here, me and a friend of mine were out there, and we had our little cone, with the flag on it to let people. But one of us was staying up while the other one went down. We were always somebody at the top. So I was down. I was at the bottom, and I was working on this sand dollar. And I mean, that thing was huge. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw a big shadow. Well, I knew it wasn't my brother-in-law. And I looked, and I thought it was a shark. I mean, it was huge. And my brother-in-law said that I looked like a cartoon character when I came up out of the water. I was about waist high up out of the water with my arms doing this, but it was a dolphin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he hung around actually for the entire time we were out there. He was very inquisitive. When I finally cleaned my swim trunks and everything, and got back down there for the sand dollar, he had his nose right down there on it with me. He was wanting to see what I was getting. But,
awesome.
Yeah, that's a story that
You made a friend.
I did.
That's cool.
I made a friend, aquatic friend.
Aquatic friend.
Yes. And I'm wanting to go swim with the manatees.
Swim with the manatees.
Soon. They're traveling right now.
Hey, there's an idea for a new event: swimming with liberals.
Wow. It's kind of hard to swim with your mouth open, isn't it? You say it take on a lot of water.
Well, you were mentioning, I don't know. My mind just went crazy thinking of manatees and swimming and liberals and.
Was it a tiffing contest? Okay.
You never know with chick bait.
I got you.
Her mind is like spastic crazy, so like she'll come up with anything,
I got you. Kind of like my prostate right now. It's crazy. I know.
I don't even know how to suckle that thought in my head right now.
It's all good.
Oh, word associations. You're killing me.
Wow.
Okay. There's your Monday night something. I don't know what it is. Oh my gosh. I was complaining. I got to get the vent show going again because I got some vents, but I got one tonight. Had to go to the courthouse today. I told people I had to go for my son and all that. And I ended up having to go in and out twice. We had to get some other things and take back in. Why is it in this day and time, with the technological advances that we have made as a society, especially here in America, can somebody explain to me why a grown man has to take his belt off to put in the tub, the little tray there, to go through the scanner? Can somebody explain to me how we're that backwards still that you have to do that?
I cannot explain that.
That absolutely seems stupid to me.
I agree.
Why in the world do you have to do that? I mean, if there's a little bit of metal there, why?
Listen, I want to tell you what I've got one that's this particular thing irritates me. It's kind of along the same lines, but we wanted to look at babies, while they were still in the womb. So we came up with ultrasound, right? We wanted to see bones, so we created X-ray. We've got MRIs, all of these things that we can do. We've got satellites that can read, the tag of a car from outer space. But yet, when I go to my doctor for my annual checkup, he still has to use his finger to explain that to me. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
That's a good point. I don't know if I've ever told you this, Paul. Now that we've just nosedived.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got our pilot has went into full nosedive. We've got the pilot off of that Indian plane that went missing, the MH-80 or whatever it is. I mean, we're just gone.
Yeah, he put screen doors on.
So the first time, I've said this before, I'll say it quick, but I was young and stupid, and I just didn't know things, I just never had it. You're experiencing things for the first time.
Yeah.
I met my future wife when I was 19 years old. I was working for this. It was a tourist site,
right?
And I was doing, working for a hotel, and anyway, I had to shampoo some carpet in even a stairwell had carpet. And so I was doing that. Well,
it was back in the 70s when everything was wall to wall.
Well, what that long ago, dude? Come on, man. 80s. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
It was 1984. Okay.
Well, I was thinking about long in the tooth and all that stuff. But
70s, man.
Ahead.
Come on.
All right.
I'm not Bernie Sanders, man. Come on. Well, his would be 40s. But anyway, so as men know can happen, I strained myself a little bit doing that.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
All right.
So I told my girlfriend about it, like I'm strained a little bit. And
that sounds reasonable.
So anyway, my girlfriend at the time was working at a motel.
Right.
So when you're working at a motel, you get a lot of free stuff because people just leave stuff. You have to put it up for a week or two, then you claim it.
Right.
So somebody left a cooler full of beer.
Wow.
Cooler full of beer. So, hey, broski. So she comes home and she says, hey, I've got my name on a cooler full of beer for you. We got to wait for a bit. So the time went by. I go to pick her up at work.
Yeah.
They bring the cooler out. Sure enough. So I wasn't thinking about it. So I go and I just throw ice on it. Get it cold again. I drink it that night.
That's if it's already been cold, it's probably going to be flat. But
anyway. Well, you know, my gosh, back in those days, I was drinking some really bad beer, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I mean, when you're drinking the likes of Milwaukee's Best and stuff like that, like this actually was a step up.
Okay.
I mean, the Left Behind cooler full of beer was a step up for me.
Gotcha.
So I put the ice on it. So anyway, I drank the beer while I was off the next day. Lynn's at work, you know. So I'm hanging out. So I she comes home and
you drank the whole case?
Well, it wasn't a whole case, but I drank it might have been a case. It might have been a 12-pack, whatever it was.
I started thinking about Uncle Ted then. Anyway.
So I drank the beer and she goes, hey, did you wash those cans off first? I'm like,
wow.
No, why? She goes, oh, there was a bunch of bugs in that thing. We sprayed them with all kind of bug spray. I'm like, dead gum, man. So here I am. I'm freaking out a little bit. Like,
man, it's starting to hyperventilate.
What the heck?
I'm gonna die, man.
So I didn't realize let me back up and explain. When I was doing the shampooing, I didn't know I strained myself. These two streets collided for me.
Right.
So right after she tells me this, and I'm thinking, am I dying? Like, I said, are you telling me I'm poisoned?
And you think you've lost control.
Well, so like that night, I mean, I'm feeling everything, you know. Yeah. Man, chick in my throat, you know, like anyway. So the next day I'm hurting bad. I mean, bad.
Wow.
I'm like, you've poisoned me. Like it's my gut and it's getting lower.
Wow.
So here's the end of the story. So I'm not hiding anything. This is all out there for exposure there, chickmate. So I go to my family doctor, which at that time was the guy that had been my doctor my whole life. He was still living then, still practicing. So Lynn goes with me.
Right.
So she's sitting in the room. He's listening to me tell about why I think. He said, why do you think you're poisoned? I was just telling him all about this beer and everything. It's what's interesting about that beer. But maybe there's something else. So he's asking me about things I've done. I'm thinking, Doc, I'm dying. I mean, what the heck? You know?
Right.
So it all changed. Things get serious. Things get serious when you see a grown man putting on a glove.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I had never in my life.
Especially if there's an MD after his name. Yes.
I had never in my life been involved in anything like that. So he's, getting the glove on. Then he pulls the KY out.
Mm-hmm.
I said, hey, what are you doing? He said, I got to check your prostate. I said, with that?
Yeah, with this right here.
So I'm like, hey, I think I'm okay, man. Forget that poison thing, He's like, no, we got to check. So he looks at, he says, do you want her to stay in the room? I'm going to get so in trouble with this story. But Lynn says, I've already seen everything, so it don't matter. But anyway, it's a common response. But anyway, and I'm thinking, but what are you going to do? I still don't know what he's going to do. I'm not sure.
Wow.
He's not explaining what he's going to do. So he says, bend over the table.
Bend over.
I'm not happy, man. I'm like, what are you doing?
Were you looking at him the whole time?
Well, he said,
that freaks him out when you do.
He said, friend, this is the last part of the story. He said, friend, you need to bend on over the table. I've seen grown men bigger than you pass out after I do this to them. I said, hold on, stop holding. And I look over at my girlfriend, and her eyes are this big around. I'm like, I'm getting the heck out of here.
Wow.
He says, we got to check it.
Wow.
He sounded like President Trump. We got to check it. And he did.
Man.
I said, by gosh, never again. And that's a fact until I had my colonoscopy.
Wow.
She says, what do you say? Forget pancake fried. My new name is prostate fried.
Prostate fried. There you go.
What kind of checkups are you getting? Invasive.
No joke.
I let my partner, that's bad. That's bad. Traumatized. Yeah. I was fixing to say, I didn't saw that one before.
My goodness.
Oh my gosh.
How far we have strayed. I'm not even going to go there because that would no.
Oh.
So
I told Lynn afterward, I said, that's the most embarrassed I've ever been in my whole life.
She stayed in there for the whole thing.
And she said, it's okay.
Yeah.
She said, thank God you're not a woman.
Well, yeah. I mean,
because
yeah.
She said, I've been embarrassed a bunch of times.
If men had to give birth, we would cease to exist.
Oh yeah,
I'm serious. I think constipation's bad, but
my daughter's dad years ago said he was traumatized by a colonoscopy. I said, you watch me give birth.
Did I ever tell you I came to during a colonoscopy?
I was just fixing to say, I thought you told me that you came awake or aware while they were doing the colonoscopy.
I was awake. I was laying there looking at the nurse, and she saw me looking at her, and her eyes got that big around, and she said, he's awake. He's awake. And the anesthesiologist looking over and going, oh. And then I went right back out.
He felt violated, his exact words. Hey, you know what?
Hey, after some doctor's appointments, you do.
Some things in life, you just try to put that way back in the memory banks. Like I don't ever want to even think about that ever again.
Yeah.
You have sympathy for you guys. No, you don't. You're laughing.
Oh, I'm sure she is. I've got sympathy for the gals, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they should have sympathy for us because we have to put up with it as well.
My wife gave birth twice, but I'm going to tell you the one that, but I will say this. My wife was gripping my hand so hard.
Right.
Like I didn't think I had a hand left.
She break a bone.
And she's like, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Because they had to do cesarean. And she's just like, what's going on? What's going on? So they didn't let me look. But this is after Jeremy. This is the first child.
Right.
And I am just stressed out so bad.
Well, I bet.
She is just.
You're what, 19?
I was, was 21
20? Then. Okay.
I was 21. So we were together a good while before we had Jeremy.
Started family. Okay.
And so after they pulled Jeremy out, and right as they're doing that, the anesthesiologist looks at me and he said, "Sir, are you ready for her to go to sleep?" I said, "Please, God." He looked at her. He said, "Say bye." She said, "What?" She wasn't in no mood.
That wasn't it.
He said, "Say bye." She was gone. I was like, Thank you.
Thank you.
Like I kept telling her, "You're not going to die. You're not going to die. Everything's good."
Bless her heart.
She was scared to death. And she had two cesareans. And then later, because of the damage done by that, she had to have hernia surgery.
Mm.
And I think that was scared her even more, So.
Wow. I had an abdominal aneurysm. And I didn't even know about it. I was feeling sick to my stomach one evening, went to the hospital, and they did check me out and came back and said, "You know, you had an abdominal aneurysm that's about to burst."
That's not something you want to hear.
No, what is that? You know? But anyway, I ended up. I had four surgeries.
Wow.
Ended up with eight stents.
Jeez.
8 stents. Yeah.
I knew a guy, his body rejected the mesh, for the hernia surgery, man.
Right.
Like he went through living hell.
I can only imagine.
And they had to go and take it out. So he had to live the rest of his life with a very delicate, he couldn't lift nothing.
Wow.
I mean,
I
like
couldn't do
2
that.
pounds max. He could not. So he's always in danger of.
So the muscle wouldn't grow back or anything?
Well, it just rejected the mesh, man.
Wow.
I mean, it grew back some, but,
Yeah.
he needed that support in there, like for the rest of his life.
Right.
And it just wouldn't take. But he was an older guy, like, probably close to 70 or something.
Yeah.
And he just had, all of his hobbies and stuff basically died. He had to begin be a reader or a bird watcher or something,
Wow. Man, that would kill me.
Chickmate says, I had my gallbladder out. Seriously thought I was dying. Said my goodbyes to fam before ambulance got me. But they did, while pregnant with my son, find gallstones on the ultrasound. I've had that same thing happen. I can tell you that I begged for God to take me because it hurt so bad. I said, fix me or take me. I can't live with this.
I will tell you what, I think I've passed 23 kidney stones. I've kept count.
Oh.
But I will tell you what, something that I have found out, I passed my first one at the age of 20. And I was working at a place called Target Graphics at that time.
I remember that.
And I was in the bathrooms that were up front. They could hear me over the machinery screaming
Oh, wow.
from the bathroom. I didn't know what was going on. I literally thought I was dying. But since then, I drink anytime I feel, because you can feel it starts in my back. But I just start drinking copious amounts of lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
Yes, but I eat a lime every day. Me and my wife both. We have a lime every day. But the acid that's in the juice eats down those little barbs that are on the. If you look at one of those things under a microscope, it looks like it's got fish hooks. It's a ball with a bunch of fish hooks coming off of it. And the acid and the lemon juice eats those barbs down, so they're easier to pass through the urethra. And then you just hear a clink, clink, clink whenever they come out. You hear them hit.
That's not making me feel good. But let me put 2 pieces of thought here together.
Okay.
I have always heard that a lot of these kidney stones are caused by sweet tea. Is that true?
No.
That's what people have told me. So I was thinking, if you put lemon juice in your sweet tea, does that not equal out like cancer?
No, actually, what causes it is your body is calcium deficient. People say it's an overabundance of calcium. That's an old wives' tale. It's not true. Your body is calcium deficient. So your body starts pulling calcium out of bone and anywhere it can get it. And then it gets turned into these little
Killer balls.
demon balls.
I had a guy. I was at work when I was a lead. I wasn't in management. I was a lead.
Right.
Guy comes to me, goes, "Hey," I won't say the guy's name. He goes, "The shipper. He's behind the shipping office crying." I was like, "My God, what happened?" So I'll go over there. This guy's got sweat coming off. He's like shaking all over. I said, "My God, man, what's going on?" And he goes, it's like it's all he could do to get out. He said, "Kidney stones."
Yeah.
I said, you gotta go to the hospital. He said, "No, I'll be okay."
Yeah.
I said, "The heck with that." I went and got his wife.
Wow.
And I told her what he said. She goes, "Oh, heck no." But that's not the way she said it.
Yeah. Yeah.
She went and got him, took him to the hospital. He passed 3.
Well,
Would not.
yeah, there's some crazy people
That's right, see? But it's worth it.
Hey, there are some crazy
Caused
people
by
that
making
works at
fun
that
of-
place.
So if you make fun of liberals, you get kidney stones?
Oh wow, I should have passed more then. Anyway,
You ate too much spicy food, so they're saying spicy foods.
no. No, that doesn't make a stone. Spicy food will eat a hole in your stomach, but I mean, it's not going to make a stone.
That would be another outlet for them.
Yeah.
Better than the outlet that they find.
Well, you think. But yeah, spicy food just make you have to go take a dump in the creek. You know, that's
in the creek.
Yeah, it keeps it cool down there. You know? Hey, all that spices hit them hemorrhoids, man.
I've never been camping with a guy or anybody, family, whatever, that said, "Hey, I'm heading to the creek to take a dump." I've never heard that, dude.
Yeah.
The creek. Yeah. I've heard tree. I've heard bush.
I've heard. Always make sure.
I've heard the outhouse. I've heard, the shower area, whatever, at the campground. I've never heard anybody say, "Yeah, in the creek."
Yeah. You have.
What kind of redneck is that, dude?
Well, listen. At least I make sure I'm downstream. All right, not upstream from you. So.
And the type of dump you're talking about is not good.
No, it's not. You want to hear something funny? And I Corn Dog Howie.
Yeah.
All right, we had a boot camp for some of our new members on our team. But we had a boot camp one weekend, and one of the things that we wanted to do was get everybody together and do. What is it? Now I know why they call you Biscuit Boy. There you go, chick bait.
All right, continue with story. But
so anyway, we're doing these, little things in the creek. It's in Soddy Creek, y'all.
Oh my God, you're at Soddy?
Yeah, Soddy.
If for those who are from out of town, Soddy is its own little world anyway.
Yeah, Redneckville, most definitely. So. Here we are doing these things, and of course, I've got like Corn Dog with us, and he's up playing, but we're doing these little team drills, like bonding and all this stuff. And I look down, and here comes a dang turd floating down and I look up, and Howie's hunkered down up there right upstream from us, and I'm like, "Dog, come on, man." I had to go get him, take him downstream.
It's like, son, come on.
You don't do that. If you're going to do it, go down here.
That's about as bad as being at the pool,
Well, yeah, you don't want a floater in the pool. That's whoa.
Well, back in the 70s and early 80s.
The 70s.
In the movies, they would always use the Baby Ruth bar.
Yeah, Baby Ruth bar. Well, they used in Caddyshack.
Yeah, Caddyshack.
Yeah.
One of the greatest movies of all time, by the way.
Oh, yes, it is. Best golf movie ever made, in my opinion.
Blowing things up, vomiting in people's cars.
Yeah.
That's not a turtle, it's a...
Do what?
Pretty good chick, mate. You get points on that one.
It's not a turtle, it's a Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you got to watch them pools,
good.
man. They don't put enough. They don't put enough chlorine in there for some stuff that's floating around.
Well, they call it turtling for a reason. So. I'm going to turtle that book and out.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
There's a lot of things in life that can go off the rails really quick, and pools are one of them, man. You just never know.
Well, yeah. I mean, the two P words, pools and poop. Come on, you mix those two together.
Hey, I have a friend. His son was on state champion, I think, twice.
Yeah.
Ringgold wrestling. Ringgold High School used to have. I mean, maybe they still do. All you Ringgolians, don't get mad at me. But at one time, they were state champions of wrestling.
Right.
But there was one school, every time they wrestled them, they all got scabies and stuff, man. I mean, like, bad,
Really?
What the heck?
What school was it?
I don't remember. It was from
Appalachia?
Closer to Atlanta.
Really?
But not right in Atlanta, like that way. Might even been South Atlanta. But they said every time that they wrestled them, all the boys broke out with stuff.
That is crazy, man. I remember our sixth grade all-star team in baseball. We played a group of mountain boys up here. Their pitcher had a full beard. In the sixth grade, they were all chewing tobacco.
Diarrhea Creek. would spread fast, cover a lot of ground. You'd have no chance if you were downstream.
Well, that's why you got to turn. You know.
Well, we're talking to the
You
guy.
gotta use your brain, man. You know.
We're talking to the guy that was in the ocean with the horses
Yeah,
and the poop.
That's true. I did not know that the ocean did that to a
Watchman,
horse.
are you calling Milwaukee's best hobo beer? I mean, come on.
Oh,
That was high class beer at one time, man.
I'll be right back, Cornbread Man.
I mean, poor crawfish. Yeah. It's like you go down the water to skip some stones, and then here comes Wipeout. It's like a shark. Get out of the water. Let's go. Exactly. I mean, you just got to watch around people, you know. You just never know what they're doing. Oh my gosh. I mean, some people are just I worked with a guy one time. He was a little rattled, we'll just say. And he said, I was in the men's restroom and guy comes in, washes his hands. No, that's you've been out working with chemicals and all that stuff. And so he washes his hands, then he walks over to a urinal. We're shooting the breeze as guys do, just looking at the wall. You don't look around, look at the wall. And talking about how the job's running that day or whatever. So I noticed when the guy left, he didn't wash his hands. So he walks in, he washes his hands, he uses the restroom, and he walks out. I said, hey, man, I stopped. I said, hey, you didn't wash your hands. His exact answer was this. He said, I learned that in the Marine Corps.
Hey, what? Learned that in the Marine Corps.
I'll say it this way. He said, I know
a lot of things in the Marine Corps.
He said, I know where my gun has been. I don't know where, my hands have been in chemicals and stuff, but I know my gun is clean. I guess that's the way he said it.
Okay.
And I was like, really?
Well, did you know that in the Marine Corps, you are issued sheets of toilet paper?
No, I didn't know that.
Sheets of toilet paper.
Okay.
You're allowed one sheet of toilet paper per bowel movement. Now, do you know what the proper way to use said sheet is?
I have no clue.
All right. So what you do is this. You take it and you fold it in half like this. This is a Marine thing. And then you fold it in half again.
Okay.
All right. So you have a much smaller piece. All right. So then you take right here and you tear this corner out, if I can.
Arthritis is a hard thing, folks,
Yeah, it is. And these are brawny anyway. So
hey, there's a shout out.
So you take the corner out, but do not throw this away. Do not throw this away. That
Better listen up, folks.
Very important piece.
Take notes.
There. So then you're left with this. So you just stick that over your hand. All right, like this. And then you go do your business, all that. And then you run that around your finger, wipe it off, and throw that away. But now going back to this, do you know what this piece was used for?
I have no idea.
That's to get all of it out from underneath your fingernail. So.
And
there you go. Now you know how the Marines use a piece of toilet paper.
And there you go, friend. It's a military life.
I hope that helps you survive well, I'm not going to go there with that one, but
I will say the first night of boot camp, well, the second night, because the first night was kind of screwy, but the second day, or the first real full day we had, we learned, yeah, I know, Watchman, we learned we had to clean the head, that's what they call it, the head.
Did you use toothbrush?
Well, we actually cleaned the whole barracks. I mean, the sleeping area, the hallway, the doors, and the bathroom, and thank goodness that first day I didn't get the bathroom. I had the hallway.
Okay.
So we're all like, we're all eager, we're fresh in the military. And so everybody said, okay, we just need somebody said, voted themselves to be the leader of the pack and said
The big toe.
the big toe, that's right. So they said, I love that. So they said, we need dustpans, mops, brooms, some cleaning material, a little spray would be nice, all these guys that knew how to clean. They had a list, and the guy said, oh, no, that's not the way this works.
No.
You've already got all that. And then the guys are looking at each other like, what the heck? He said, hold up your hands.
There you go.
That's your cleaning tool. That's your tool. It has natural oils, and you wipe everything down with your hand, and it better be clean. I thought, you guys have lost your minds.
No, they were right.
But that's exactly what you do. And then, and only then, that I realized how thankful I was to the good Lord above that I did not get the head. I said, I got the hallway. I went to work. You better believe I made sure. Because there was one guy, he was dogging it. He got sent there.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to learn how to do this properly? We got some toilets for you in here.
There you go.
Man, I cleaned that hallway with my hand. And you know what? That's a pretty good job. Now, after about a week, they started giving us some cleaning materials.
Well, they got to put you through, the HE double toothpaste there.
I thought, we're not in Kansas anymore.
No. Toto, this plane is left. Yeah.
That was when the shift, that was tip. That was when when the shift, I'm saying that very carefully,
Shift tip. Shift tip.
Watchman. I have never seen that though. I mean, come here. You never know what kind of good tips you're going to get.
Well, we are here to help. That's what we're here for.
Chickbait said, that's not God. That's the Holy Spirit intervening, because when we make plans, God laughs. Well, God laughs. Well, maybe. I think God does have a sense of humor.
I've always
felt like that. He gave us humor. And so, yes, that night I learned a lot. He made a
platypus.
And I also
gotta have a sense of humor.
I also learned for the first time in life. Here I am.
Mm-hmm.
I was 17 years old, by the way. 17 years old. I learned that it is possible. It is possible in 2 minutes to, we'll say, use the head.
Yep.
Shave and shower. 2 minutes.
It is possible.
By golly, you got to move fast, but you don't play with it.
You can also eat in 45 seconds.
Oh, you could.
Or less. I mean, that was one of the things.
It's like go. Yeah.
You had an allotted amount of time, and you better be done. And I have literally seen people sit down, take one bite, and they're told to get their blankety blanks up.
Yeah.
Break time's over. All that good stuff.
The first morning because we didn't get into base until after 2:00 in the morning. So we got in the bunks probably at 3.
Right.
We were up at 5:30.
Yep.
5. We marched for 30, 45 minutes.
I'm surprised they let you sleep at all.
Well, I know. And then they took us to mess hall. We haven't changed out of our clothing yet. They issued, but we didn't put that on, and we hadn't had our hair cut.
Wow.
So you walk into a mess hall with, I estimate 2,000 people, sailors. And here we come walking in with some of them had long hair, they
drill sergeant call you out.
No, they didn't say anything.
Really?
All the sailors, whistles, cat calls, fresh meat.
Yeah.
Hey, you're kind of pretty. They couldn't say it loud, but as you would cross by their table, you'd hear talking out of the side of their mouth.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
Yeah. You want some? Come get some. See how it works out for you.
So that was the first morning, and then that whole day. Hey, good night, Chickbait. Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, thank you.
Paul was a Marine. No, he wasn't a Marine. I don't know. Was you a Marine?
Yes.
He was a Marine.
I was supposed to have went into the Marine Corps. I did not make it into the Marine Corps. I went to military academy, and I got injured rather badly and wasn't able to serve my country in that capacity. But you know, there's always other things. So
I never knew that. God bless you too, Chick Bait. Real seriously, it's good to hear from you. Hope you're well. Been thinking about you.
Our friend Jenna.
Hey, Jenna.
Hey, Jenna.
Breakfast trick for you. Oh, now here he is, military expert here, right here.
Yep.
Slice of French toast, toss on bacon and peanut butter, roll it up. It's one bite.
Oh, wow.
And y'all,
that sounds good.
In Georgia, pay attention for turnip seed for Congress because she qualified today. Yeah.
Yep.
They always was today.
She's taking Marjorie's place.
Yeah, we got to get her in.
Get
there.
out, rock the vote. If you're in the 14th district here in Georgia.
Yeah, 22-year career.
Yep.
And so there you go. Slice of French toast, toss on the bacon and peanut butter, roll it up, one bite. You got to learn these things. You got to learn how to survive.
Most definitely.
You don't want to be that person that's a slacker because that don't work well. What was the first thing that I learned going into boot camp besides call your mama, you tell her little Johnny, I don't know why that was used, little Johnny, tell her little Johnny's okay, and make it quick. You had 2 minutes to call home because after that call, your A is mine. I mean, you now belong to me.
Right.
Tell mama you're okay, but I'm your mama now, basically. And so that was that's like when it really hits the fan. But the first thing I really learned, well, one is if you're the guy handing out like all the bed rolls and stuff, make sure you get all the stuff because I got so big a hurry. I failed the first inspection because I didn't get the right stuff. And that was one of the guys handed out. But we're doing it like this. I mean, you know, they said, make sure you have 2 sheets. And I had one. Messed up right off the bat. So anyway, the first real thing I learned that was valuable in marching.
How to make your bed?
No, we didn't learn that the first day. They got us on that
the next
because
day.
It was real quick, man. Yep. We walked out. They marched us, but they made us stand at attention. Like not, I'd rather be marching. You know what I mean? You're just standing there.
Yep.
And the lesson was, don't lock your knees because you'll pass out. You know, so you got to keep. You know, but that was the first thing I learned. I thought, I didn't know that.
Don't lock your knees.
Don't lock your knees. You know.
Yep.
I'd never heard that before. That's pretty cool.
Well, we thank you so much for that. And let me read that again. Breakfast trick: slice of French toast. See, I love French toast. Put some bacon on it with some peanut butter and roll it up and eat it. See,
one bite.
Listen, French toast, bacon, and peanut butter, 3 of my favorite things on earth. Put them all together and wow.
Life hack right there. Military hack. I love it.
I know what I'm going to be doing when I get home now. I'm going to have to fry some bacon because thank you, Jenna.
Thank you so much. And we are praying for you. We wish you best, and we look forward to having you back on. We still want to come to the farm. I know you're going to be busy. We want to come to the farm and do a story from there.
Yep.
Let you tell about the farm when it's convenient for you. And I know you're going to be really busy between now and March. So whatever's good for you.
Let us know.
We would love to. Here to serve. I love it. Thanks, broski. Shout out to Jenna. She's amazing. I've got a picture of me with your yard sign. I just got to get it out there. I'm going to push that out. Biscuit Boy took the picture of me.
I got it
with you do have it. Yeah, he's the one that took the picture. Not that I'm great for pictures myself, but her sign is the main thing. And I appreciate her coming to the studio. I think we had a great time. I enjoyed it. There it is.
Can you see that?
They're pointing at the sign. There as it is. It's still there.
Yep.
And I love it.
And there it will stay.
There it will stay. So,
and if you need more put out, Jenna, bring us some, and I'll be happy to go around and put them out for you.
Absolutely.
Yep.
We're here to help. So
most definitely.
But what do you think about? Do you think that every young person should do a 2-year stint in the military?
Yes.
Just because of the valuable experience they're going to learn, discipline,
100%.
Teamwork. There's
just
some
like
countries
Israel.
that do that, unless you have a condition, disability, or whatever.
Right.
I have always thought that it would help us a lot to have some of the young people do that, to go in the military, 2 years. They give them minimum, and give them extra money for college, whatever.
Exactly. And it gives them the discipline early on in life that they need. I wish I would have gotten that discipline myself. I would have probably made some better decisions as a young adult. Because as a young adult, I thought that, I knew everything, hung the moon and all of that. And none of it was true.
Another thing I learned in boot camp is you can't just quit.
No.
We had a guy.
You can't call mama. You like I said, once you get off the phone with mama, you ain't calling her back.
We had a guy, he stood up and he said that. He said, I've had enough of this shift. I said shift.
Yeah.
He said,
let's take you around
I
back
quit. And the chief petty officer said, okay, make sure you pack everything up. So he had that old sea bag on. It's bigger than him. He wasn't that tall of a guy. He got this sea bag. It's sticking up that high. And so he marches out. We're on the little island there, you know. It's not like the Marine one, but it's a little bit. So he goes on the main base. That's a long walk, by the way. Let me tell you,
right.
From where we were at to the main gate is a long haul. So all they did was call the MPs and say, "Hey, you're going to have a little chubby guy. He hadn't lost his weight yet in the military. I think he made it a little bit worse than what I just said it.
Right.
You're going to have this little fat black guy that's going to be coming through with a." Let him get all the way to the front gate.
Right.
Then arrest him, throw him the brig, bump him back 2 weeks, and then bring him back. You know, hold him for 2 weeks. He'll start all over.
Bring him back.
I never saw him again. And I also know that in boot camp, there's a guy, he had love letters he was writing to his girlfriend, and he had them hid in his bunk. And the chief petty officer found them during an inspection. So you know what he did with them.
Everybody heard them.
Everybody heard them.
Yeah.
Oh, he was, let me just say this. He was getting in detail about.
It was one of those kind of letters, huh?
Yeah, it was a lust letter.
It wasn't a Dear John letter. It was a John Deere letter or whatever. Like your head.
Oh, his face was total red. He was mad.
I bet.
And so he just walked around. It's like one of those scenes out of, or you know, those scenes out of like Full Metal Jacket or something where he walks around and he's holding it up. Oh, I love this part right here.
Look here. Then
he got in trouble, and he didn't get kicked back or anything. But I think he had extra KP duty or something like that.
Right.
But yeah, and you know, back in those days, now this is a long time ago, you could get kicked out for bedwetting. I don't know if that's still the case.
Good Lord. That's not all that can happen to you for bedwetting.
Not him, but there was another guy.
Especially
he wanted to go home
on the top bunk.
So he started wetting the bed. Now, I don't know how things are today, but the term blanket party is a real thing that has happened.
Yeah.
That's not made up. And in our unit, which was 80 men strong, I can guarantee you this guy got a visit. That's true. They didn't hurt him. Let's just say he had a few bruises.
They stretch a sheet over you and hold you down on both sides while people load their pillowcases up with soap, stuff like batteries, whatever, and come by and just plow your stomach.
I promise you that happened.
Yep. You don't have anything going on up here, but they beat the fool out of you.
I also seen a guy that he was angling to get out too, but he approached the biggest guy in the unit late at night.
Yeah.
And we'll just say he made advances. We'll say it like that.
For him?
He got picked up by his throat. Him and 3 other guys took him to the bathroom. I heard they hung him out of the shower outside, hung him outside by his ankles, and swung him back and forth and all sorts of. I mean, we were up 2 or 3 stories.
Yeah. Yeah, good for
and
him. I wish I could have seen that.
Told him that if he ever did something like that again, you know, what would happen. And they found him crumpled on the floor. I didn't see that, but I could hear it. So you just don't mess around with some men doing silly stuff, we'll just say. And so, yeah. The other thing I saw was there was a guy, and he jumped the fence. Well, actually, they had holes in the fence. And they marched us up to the fences, and they told us, they said, if you want to jump off the base and go down there to the strip where all the bars are and the women and all that, go right ahead. We are not going to try to stop you.
Yeah.
They got, by the way, we were wearing what looked like prison clothes. They don't give you good clothes at first, you know. So he said, everybody in town knows who you are. They got the haircut, you got the clothes on. They just call up the MPs. They'll let you get soused, fallen down drunk, and they'll pick you up and bring you back.
Yeah.
Well, I got to see that. It wasn't our unit; it was another guy, and the guy he did that. He went out and he got, hey Jerry Barrett. He went out and he got.
How you doing this evening,
He got
Jerry?
he got soused, drunk, falling down. Big old guy, big Bubba. I mean, a big Bubba.
Right.
They brought him back in there, and that particular unit had a Filipino drill, chief petty officer. And he stood about 5 foot tall. This guy was about 6'3", big guy. I could see in the office, like we're lights out. I could see in the office where they're at when they brought him in.
Right.
And at that time they had him cuffed, His feet were loose, but they had him cuffed. And this drill sergeant, he's having to look up at it. He's calling. Well, I just want to say my parents did a pretty good job of shielding my ears, but I heard words I don't know if I'd ever heard them, and I thought I'd heard them all. He called
everything but a white boy.
He called him all that, and about 5 times each one.
Wow.
And he was just screaming at him and telling him what all they were going to do to him. And I saw the guy kind of rocking, and I thought to myself, that
He's
guy
gonna hurl.
Yeah, that guy looks sick.
Yeah.
That guy looks sick. That guy looks like a guy that's fixing to lose his lunch. And by golly, he did.
Awesome.
And he vomited all over that guy. I saw that. They closed that door.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I heard it. I could only hear what I could hear, but they handcuffed that guy, his ankles to his wrist, and they put him in his vomit.
Wow.
And I think he got a few bruises. We'll say that.
Oh yeah.
And that was a bad night for that guy. I mean, a bad night. I think he slept there for a while.
I want to tell you what, he definitely he paid for that one for a while.
Oh yeah,
a long while.
Yeah, it went all over the petty officer. Yeah. I mean, you fried your phone, had to order a new one. Well, I hope your computer's working good, brother.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, man. Well, you're an important man. People are calling you, you're calling other people, things like that.
Got to have a good phone. Oh, yeah. Wow, it's already 8:18.
Yeah, we're going to have to get off here in a minute because Biscuit Boy's got to make his way back to the ridge.
Yeah.
There's lots of things going on the ridge. Do they roll up the streets on the ridge, or do you?
Not till I get there.
No. Close the gate. Biscuit Boy's in the house.
That's it. Yeah, well, as soon as I get there, they roll them up.
Is Howie sitting at the door, Corn Dog? Does he waiting on you?
Oh, yeah. He's got a couch that he lays on. He lays right there, and he can see the door. He can see in the windows. He's got a vantage point from everywhere. But he hears my truck when I pull in the neighborhood, it seems like, because Jody said he'll be jumping up and down for 5 minutes before I get there,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nothing like a good dog. And Howie, Corn Dog, as we call him, he's a good dog. He's a great dog. Your wife told me something. I had never heard that before about that little extra part he has on his skull.
Mm-hmm. That
it is an indication of a higher IQ for the dog.
Yep, he's smarter than
I can say I've had some knots on my head.
I have to.
But there's nothing up there anywhere to indicate any kind of higher intelligence.
Yeah, I don't think any of the knots that I've had on my head have helped my intelligence at all. But, matter of fact, quite the opposite, I'm sure I've had some Dane Bramage of some sort.
Thank you, Jerry. You're a blessing. Tell your lovely wife we said hello. She's probably thinking, what in the world are you listening to, Jerry?
Have a great night, Jerry. Excuse me.
Pastor Jerry Barrett. He's down there. He's from down there in God's country.
Yep.
Oxford, Georgia.
Oxford.
You gotta like a place that's named Oxford. I mean, that's
Oxford, Mississippi.
Oxford, Mississippi.
Oxford, Ole Miss. Oxford, over in England, whatever. Oxford.
I've had indentions.
Indentions, I have too. Still got a few.
Back in them old westerns, if you got out of line, they pulled out that little hammer mallet looking thing and clocked you in the head and just knocked you out. Can you imagine? I don't know if they really did that in the old West, but I was thinking if it would, after a while, you probably wouldn't even know anything anymore because of that many. If you were acting up that bad and you got clocked like that all the time, that would be a bad deal.
Hey, I want to tell you what, up here in my forehead,
Yeah.
When they did that procedure thing, I've got a piece of a staple. Apparently, I broke a piece off when I took all them staples out of my forehead.
You took them out.
Yeah, and apparently a piece of it's still working its way out. Yeah, I had 28 staples.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And you still have a staple making its way out.
A piece of one, apparently.
Piece of one.
Yeah.
Is that like a get something in your hand, like a wood, slice a little
Well,
slice
it's
of wood
like
or
a
something?
staple. You take a stapler and staple it in your hand, and then break a piece of it off, and eventually it'll work its way out. But
Eventually.
yeah, that's what happened there.
We've got some liberals. They've got things oozing out of their head too. It's called intelligence. They never had any.
Well, I was going to say
it's I don't know what it is that's oozing out, but there's a lot of crazy out there. I was talking
a lot
about
of fallacies are oozing out, but anyway.
But
yeah.
But we got to get Paul back to the ridge. We don't want him to get in trouble.
Got to take the long way home is what I'm going to do.
That's a good song.
The Super Tramp.
Yeah, Super Tramp. That's a good song. That whole album is good, by the way.
It is.
I had that. I'm old. I had that on 8-track.
Yes.
Breakfast in America.
Yep.
That's a great song.
One of the best albums ever made, but I have some issues with them today. I'm not going to get that's for another show. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But good music. If you could take the lyrics away, the music is awesome.
Yeah, I just like the music.
Yeah.
I would love we need to have a show on that. We talk about what people thought that a lyric was in a song and sung it that way for a long time, and then found out later they were wrong.
About there's a bathroom on the right.
Because everybody has done that to some song.
Oh yeah, and I've got a bunch of them.
When my son Jeremy was a little kid, the Christmas song, Noel, he thought they were saying, "Oh well."
Oh well. Oh well.
He used to sing it that way all the time.
That's hilarious.
It was cute, man. We got some video of that somewhere. He's probably hid it and burned it by now, but but that was cute, man.
That's hilarious.
And you could tell him it was no, it's not. It's oh well. I said, okay, go for it, man. Hey, folks, we love you. Thanks for
stopping in.
Thanks for all your support. Pray for the nation. Pray for these folks that are stepping up to serve and run. And
remember, Jenna Turnip Seed, 14th District here in Georgia.
I got sick today.
Rock the vote.
While I was waiting on my son to fill out some stuff at the office, right. I was reading the governor of Georgia. The governor. He said he's got his final state of the state address coming up. I think it's in the next week or so. And I was reading all the people that said he is the best governor we have ever had. I love this man. Y'all have done so much for Georgia. I'm sitting there going, what?
Kemp. Same guy I'm thinking about.
Same guy you're thinking about.
Who's saying this?
Followers, the cult, the Kemp cult.
Oh, the Kool-Aid drinkers.
The Kool-Aid drinkers.
I got you.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I was like, really? Like, really?
Yeah.
Like you're the best governor in the whole nation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're out there, folks.
Yeah.
Jerry says
they're multiplying for some reason.
I tell people just because I can't sing don't mean I won't sing. That's
well, there
right.
You go.
That's right. Everybody sings in the shower.
It's kind of like Quigley Down Under there,
Great movie.
The guy thought there at the end he was going to outdraw him. And
that's right.
Man, I didn't say I said I didn't have any use for one. I didn't say I didn't know how to use it.
I love that scene. That is one of the best movies of all time.
Selleck did his that. Well, my favorite's Outlaw Judge as well. Always.
Oh well, that's
the best movie ever made.
That's the standard.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, it is.
It gets out all the stains. Oh, really?
Yeah.
How is it on tobacco juice?
It works on just about everything. How is it on stains?
I love that movie, man. I love that movie.
Chief Dan George, he was one of a kind and a real chief. He was a real chief.
We will endeavor to persevere.
Yep, endeavor to persevere.
Oh, folks, it's fun. It's great to get together. Biscuit Boy is fun, and we've had a good day. It's a great way to close the day.
Yeah, it is.
Don't forget, in the morning we'll be on early.
Pray for me. I've got court in the morning too.
Oh,
I had just speeding ticket. I was going a little too fast. 89 and a 65.
just a little too fast.
Just a smidge.
That's what you're going to tell the judge. I was just a little
I'm going to see if he'll dismiss it.
too fast. Well, maybe.
I doubt it. But he'll probably laugh.
I hope it's not like you walking into the courtroom like in that movie. Oh my gosh, man. Where they're Alabama. They're in Alabama.
Oh yeah. My cousin Vinny.
My cousin Vinny. I hope it's not that kind of scene when you walk in.
No, it's Hamilton County, so
Oh,
yeah.
That might be as bad.
Pray that I don't get put in jail.
Just hold your cool.
I do have a history. So anyway.
Pull it up.
Yeah. Mr. Putnam. Somebody get that. It's rolling out the door.
I've had one speeding ticket my whole life. I was going for, but you were with me. Remember that? We were going to Bible school.
Yeah, that's right. We were.
And I got a new car, and I'm just talking away. And Paul goes, he looks back. I thought, what's he looking at? He goes, hey, man, dude, do you know you just passed a state trooper doing radar? No. Oh, he's pulling out. I'm like, doggone it.
Yeah.
School zone.
Yeah.
$92. That's cheap stuff now. That's cheap.
Yeah.
$92. My wife, never tell her I told you. I hope she's not listening in. 5 of them. I said, you got to slow down. The last one got her. It was a speed trap. She's going down a hill. She got all upset, started crying because I had told her, you cannot get another speed ticket. You've got to slow down. So I don't know if she was more upset about the police pulling her over or what I was going to say. So when I got home from work,
right.
Need to introduce you to my husband. He is already setting the way for the youngest boy to raise. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Sweet, yes.
Please do.
Awesome.
Definitely want that. But so when I got home, she says, hey, I want to tell you something. I'm like, oh my God. I got a speeding ticket. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Say a word.
I got a speeding ticket, but I am going to pay for it. You, me, we're we.
Yes.
It's all the same pot. Oh, no. I make my own money. I'm paying for it. That was about a $98 speeding ticket. But I will say this. She never got another one. Well,
good for her. I don't go around getting speeding. This is the first speeding ticket that I've had in years. Because I'm really good at looking for them. I shouldn't say that because I just don't get caught for some reason, but I did that time. I didn't see him. And I'm going to tell the judge that if I had seen him, I wouldn't have been going that fast. Just so he understands me. So
God bless all of you. Have a great night. God bless
everybody.
America, the best nation on the face of the planet.
That's
by
it.
far.
And remember, always keep ascending.
Yes, and the wolf knows. Don't
He
forget
does.
that the wolf knows.
That he does.
Y'all have a good night. Take care.
Good night, everybody.
Out on the airwaves, mud soaked and loud. Cornbread man talking, biscuit boy proud. Static crackles like a rattlesnake's tail. Voices.
I can't do it. I can't leave. Jerry,
Oh, that's hilarious,
you
Jerry.
have killed me. It's rare occurrence when I go off a show that I come back.
My goodness.
But that right there has killed me, man. You have made my Monday.
That is awesome.
I
Jerry,
love you,
I'm
man.
Hey,
I just wanted to salute you, man.
yes,
That's like the most killer thing.
most definitely.
And you have a great night. You are awesome.
You're the man.
Rolling like a
Go.
freight train.
Go.
Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea.